Have you ever spoken your cat's name across a noisy room and watched them pretend they didn't hear a thing, only to have them appear like magic the second you shake a bag of kibble, or whispered "hungry" in a half-joke and seen the ears go up, the tail tip twitch, and a sleepy cat suddenly move with purpose? It feels mysterious, like they're hiding a secret language right under our noses. The truth is simpler and more beautiful. Your cat is listening in ways you don't expect. They're quieter learners, sharper observers, and far more tuned to you than most people realize. Today, we'll reveal 5 specific words your cat actually understands and show you how to use them to deepen trust, avoid misunderstandings, and make life with your cat calmer and richer. But before we jump into that, let me say one thing. This isn't about views, numbers, or algorithms. This is about your connection with your cat. If you want a deeper bond, if you want your cat to feel safe, seen, and understood, then hit like, subscribe, and stay with us. Because the more people understand how cats really communicate, the better life becomes for thousands of cats out there, including yours. Cats don't learn words the way we do. They don't study grammar or attach meaning like humans. Instead, they build maps. Sound maps linked to feelings, routines, movements, and results. A single spoken syllable becomes a marker. This sound, this outcome. Say treat and hand over a piece of tasty food enough times, and that sound alone will start a chain reaction in your cat's body. Say vet in a hurried, anxious voice, and the carrier appears, and the word becomes a small alarm in their memory. These are not guesses. Scientists have shown that cats can distinguish human words when those words are consistently paired with events. They notice your tone, your rhythm, your posture, and the tiny energy shifts in your breathing. They are not ignoring you. They are quietly deciding whether the sound you made matters to them right now. Number 1. Their own name. It's the most basic, and yet it's misused more than any other word. When a cat recognizes their name, the response is rarely dramatic. You may see a soft ear swivel, a flick of the whiskers, a tiny head lift, or a pause in whatever they were doing. That pause is recognition. The trick is how names are taught. If your cat hears their name mostly during stressful moments, vet visits, nail trims, scolding, then the name becomes linked to tension. Use it gently and often in neutral or pleasant moments. Say their name as you offer a quiet pet, before a treat, or while you share a soft conversation. Let the name be a chord between you, not a warning signal. Over time, the sound will mean safety and presence, not fear. Number 2, food words. Treat, dinner, breakfast, even the sound of the can opener. These become Pavlovian anchors because food has immediate, clear consequences. But cats are clever about context. They will track the entire pattern: time of day, your footsteps, the clatter of bowls, even the rhythm of your breath. That's why the same phrase said in a different tone might not work. If you want treat to work every time, pair it consistently with the same tone, the same small routine, and the treat itself. Use a bright, short tone and follow through. Resist the temptation to joke or tease. Saying treat without giving a treat weakens the association, and cats will learn to ignore the word. Number 3. No. But only when it's simple and consistent. Cats do not learn punishment the way dogs sometimes do. A loud yell or an unpredictable scolding will only make them wary, not teach them an honest lesson. Yet cats do respond to a sharp, steady interruption that is paired with a redirection. A calm, clipped no, followed by a gentle repositioning. Move them off the counter, present a scratching post, offer a toy, sends a clean message. The action stops, and another, acceptable action starts. It's not about dominance, it's about clarity. Make the sound the same every time and follow it up with an immediate alternative. Over time, the word becomes a polite boundary rather than a moment of fear. Number 4. Routine words. Cats are pattern lovers. Brush, toy, bedtime, car. These words are signals when they are part of a repeated sequence. The more consistent the sequence, the faster the learning. If every night you dim lights and say bedtime before placing a blanket in their favorite spot, your cat will start to associate the sound with winding down. If you pick up the brush while saying brush and always follow with calm petting, the word alone will bring them to you. Routine words are powerful because they invite your cat into a predictable emotional loop. Word. Object or action. Pleasant result. Use short, calm phrases and repeat them the same way. Your cat will learn the rhythm and begin to anticipate it. That anticipation is comfort for a cat. Number 5. Emotional phrases. These are the words that carry feeling more than literal meaning. Come here. It's okay. I love you. Good kitty. Cats listen to the emotional weight behind words. When those phrases are paired with soft touch, slow blink eye contact, and a relaxed posture, they become safety cues. Say, come here, as you lower to the ground, open your palms, and soften your voice. This combination tells a cat not just to move closer, but that closeness will be gentle. Say, it's okay, in a quiet, steady tone while reassuring your cat during a loud storm, and the phrase can become a tiny anchor that calms them. Emotional phrases are the human equivalent of a cat's slow blink. They say, you are safe here. Now, before we go deeper, I want you to try a quick experiment. Over the next 2 weeks, pick one new word, maybe play or brush, and use it in exactly the same way every time. Say it in the same tone, do the same small action, and give the same result. Log what happens. You'll be surprised how quickly your cat starts to respond. Share what you see in the comments below. Your story might help another cat parent learn something life-changing. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe. It helps us reach more people who want to care for their cats with respect. Why do some cats seem to ignore these words? Because understanding is one thing, motivation is another. Cats weigh cost and benefit. If the sound of your name is followed by a negative experience, they'll respond less. If treat becomes a joke, it loses power. If your voice is distracted, hurried, or mismatched to your words, they register the mismatch, not the content. Cats are also keen on context. A quiet word uttered in the middle of a noisy, chaotic scene, TV blaring, guests laughing, can vanish into the background for them. They don't refuse to listen. They simply have to choose which sounds deserve their attention. That selectivity is part of their intelligence. There are practical steps you can take to make these 5 words work for you. First, always pair the word with an immediate, consistent outcome. Consistency builds trust. Second, match your body language to your voice. Lower your shoulders, breathe slowly, and make eye contact when you want connection. Third, avoid using important words in negative contexts. If you must call them for a medication or other necessary stress, balance it with comfort right after, so the word retains some positive association. Fourth, use short, clear sounds for boundaries. Cats respond better to single-syllable, clipped cues. Finally, be patient. Cats are not machines that learn overnight. They are partners in a slow, mutual conversation. Remember, intelligence in cats often looks like restraint, observation, and choice. They are not defiant. They are deliberate. When your cat walks away instead of obeying, that is not a refusal to love you. It is a decision to engage on their terms. Respecting that choice deepens the bond more than forcing compliance ever could. Your voice becomes part of their world map. Some words mark food, others mark comfort, some mark boundaries, and a few become private signals of affection. The clearer and kinder you are with those signals, the more your cat will show up for you. So what does this look like in everyday life? Start small. Choose 3 high-value words, their name, a food cue, and one routine word like brush or play. Use each word the same way for 2 weeks. Note the changes: a twitch of an ear, a blink, a softer approach. Next, add one emotional phrase that you use only in moments of calm connection. Use it while petting, while offering a treat, and while making gentle eye contact. Watch how your cat begins to learn not just a sound, but a feeling. Before I close, here's something to hold on to. Your cat doesn't have to answer like a dog to be deeply intelligent. Their cleverness is quiet. It's in the way they watch you, remember your footsteps, and match their routine to your life. It's in how they decide when to come close and when to keep their distance. When you learn to speak the simple, consistent language that matches their emotional world, you don't get a perfect, obedient pet. You get a trusting companion who chooses you again and again. If this helped you see your cat differently, please like, subscribe, and share your favorite word that gets your cat's attention in the comments. I read every story, and your experience can help thousands of other cat parents build stronger, kinder relationships with their cats. Here at Feline Frontier, we believe understanding is the first step to compassion. Thank you for spending this time with me and your cat. Walk over now, look into their eyes, and say something soft. Tell them, "I love you." You might be surprised at how much they understand.